ओम ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ओम ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेद विभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु
ॐ सहना भवतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै
सह वीर्यं करवावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवत्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवत्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यान्तं न विदुर्सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते।
रोगान् शेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगान् शेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितान्नान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयन्ति
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
रोगान् शेषानपहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगान् शेषानपहंसि तुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितान्नान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयन्ति
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
रोगान् शेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगान् शेषानपहंसि तुष्टा सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितान्नान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपुनराणां
प्रयन्ति
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
पार्थ नैवेह नामुत्र विनाशस्तस्य विद्यते
विनाशस्तविद्यते
न हि कल्याण कृतः कश्चित् दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति प्राप्य पुण्यकृतान् लोकान्
प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान्
उषित्वा शाश्वतिः समाः
उषित्वा
शाश्वतिसमाः
शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेहे
श्रीमतां गेहे
योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते
योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते
अथवा योगिनामेव
योगिनामेव
कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम् लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्
लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्
Arjuna's question. What will happen to Yoga Bhrashta? One who cannot complete his journey, the spiritual journey, and one who cannot recognize oneself in one lifespan. What will happen to that person? That Bhagwan is giving the answer, and he says that we have seen. Bhagwan says, Na eva iha na amutra vinashaha tasya yoga brashtasya vidyate. Bhagwan says, even not in this life, iha means in this Prithvi Loka, in this earth, na amutra, even after death also, amutra means there after that, tasya, for that person, vinashaha na vidyate. Here the meaning of vinashaha means not destruction, but vinashaha means it doesn't get any, lower gati, adhogati. That person never get. इसके अधोगति means हीन जन्म प्राप्ति. Manushya is considered to be in between. We have punya yoni, we have papa yoni, and we have manushya yoni. So a such person, one who has performed all karma yoga but still is not yet completed, vinashaha means that person never get any animal birth, any bird birth, anything. So hina janma prapti hina vidyate. And Bhagwan ensures him, he says, Kalyana Kruta, one who has lived a life of auspiciousness, Kalyana Krutam, Kalyanam Karoti, one who has always lived a life of, pious Shuchi. Such person, Durgatim Nagachati, that person never goes, Durgatim, bad Gati, bad Prarabdha, he never gets. And Tata, we have seen the real meaning of Tata is father. Tanoti, one who spreads one own Santati, one whose own progeny is called Tanoti. And generally, father sees his own image in son. That son also that recalls his son is a Tat. But here, Bhagwan is Guru and Arjuna is Shishya. Even sometimes Guru calls his own Shishya or her own Shishya is a Tat, means is a like you are my son. So Bhagwan Krishna says to Arjuna, you are just like is my son. That's why he says Tat. Such person never get any bad, any bad birth after come in this Karma Yoga life. That Bhagwan says, and we have seen this also. Then what will happen to him or her, whatever? Kim tuasya bhavati. What will happen to this person? Bhagwan says, first is prapya punya krutan. That person will get a better word. Punya krutam. There are many words. There are papa krutam, lokan also, punya krutam. One performs a good actions, and because of that punya action, that person gets a lot of punya, and that punya takes to good better loka. It's called punya kruta lokan. So they say, Shankaracharya will say, even Ashwamedha, Rajasuya Yagna, all type of yagna, if you perform, that person accrued a lot of punya. And because of that punya, that person goes in Swarga Loka, different type of loka. But here this karma yogi doesn't do any such yaga, Ashwamedha, Rajasuya, but still he lives a life of karma yoga, and still because of the Shravanam, they always generates good punyam. That's why that person is called punya kruta. Even listening gives punya. So that person after that punya krutam lokan prapya, having reached punya krutam lokan. So 7 up, according to Pujya Swamiji's language, there are 7 up, 7 down. 7 up means bhuhu, bhuvaha, suvaha, maha, janaha, tapas, satyam. These all are called better loka. Compared to our Prithvi Loka, Prapya, that person is gained. And what will happen there? Bhagwan says, Ushitva Shashwati Samaha. Ushitva means having lived, Vasaha, Vasati, Ushitva, having lived, Shashwati means for long time. Samaha means years. And Shashwati means you cannot count. Shankaracharya has written Nitya. But for a long time, this person lived in this Punya Loka. And after Kshine Punya, what will happen to that person? He says, Yoga Brashtaha Avijayate. Then this person is born. Avijayate is born. And Bhagwan is given the name. Arjuna has said Ubaya Brashtaha. But Bhagwan has given another new name is Yoga Brashtaha. Karma Yoga Chalita. One who has not yet completed Karma Yoga or Jnanam. That person, Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe Abhijayat. He is born where, if we ask? So Gehe, in the home. Which type of home? So Shuchinam Gehe, Shrimatam Gehe. Really The meaning of Shuchi means pure, clean. But here, the meaning of Shuchi means one who is life of Dharma, one who is given to Dharma. That person is always pure. That's why Shuchi now. And another is Shrimatam. Here the meaning of Shrimatam means one who has Shri, means wealth, and plus culture. Not only wealth, but with culture. In such family, this person is born. Shrimatam gehe abhijayate, yoga prashtaha abhijayate. So Bhagavan is ensuring that attempt, karma yoga never gets ruined. It always standing in our account. Shankaracharya has given the meaning of prapya. So before prapya, he makes us understand who is that person. He says yoga marge pravruttaha. Karma yoga marge. One is always engage oneself in the life of karma yoga. Here marga is not really speaking, but the lifestyle of karma yoga. One who is live a life of karma yoga. And same way we says yoga marge sannyasi. So one who lives a life of gnana marga. Here we can give a two meaning. Karma yoga marga. If you remember in 3rd chapter, Bhagavan says there are two types of lifestyle. Gnana yogena sankhyanam, karma yogena yoginam. So here, one is karma yoga and gnana yoga. This is a sannyasi lifestyle. It is not any guarantee, if you take a sannyas and immediately you have moksha. It is not like that. Even sannyasi is also yoga prashtaha. That's why karma marge pravruttaha, anyone's is a householder. In gnana yoga marge pravruttaha sannyasi, samarthyat. So we can take both meanings, samarthyat, prapya. Such person, what is the meaning of prapya? Shankaracharya says gatva, having gone. Where? So ke punya krutam, punyena kruta. One who is, if we go some svarga loka, is called punya kruta. Kruta means karma, done. But which type of karma? Punya. Always when is kruta is a past passive participles of kru. This becomes kruta, done. But what that person has done? Always punya. Such person, and if we ask how that punya is generated, how it is being born. So Shankaracharya has given the reason, Ashwamedhadi Yajina. Yajina means one who performs the yaga. Which type? Ashwamedha, Rajasuya, Vishwajit. Not that Nachiketa's father, Vajashravas, has done Vishwajit. All gives punya. And after death, they will get such punya kritam lokan. Tatracha, in their loka, ushitva. Here is ushitva. What is the ushitva? Shankaracharya has written, vasam anubhuya. Having experienced their all pleasures in that loka, and how long they experience, Bhagavan has given Shashwati Samaha. Shashwati, Shankaracharya has given meaning Nityaha. Nityaha means which we cannot count. Sometimes it says our 1 year is equal to 1 year is equal to their 1 day only. That much is a time difference. So if say they live for 15 years, so we can count how much long it will be. That's why Nityaha, but relative Nityaha. It is not absolute Nitya. Samaha, Shankaracharya has given the meaning is Samvatsaran. Samvatsara means years. Many times I have told you, Brahmaji's life is also 100 years only. Our life is also, as a human being, is 100. But what is the 100 years of Brahmaji? Means Hiranyagarbha, it says, this much life of Brahmaji. If person goes there, then it's called Shashwati Samah. So 4.2 multiplied by 10 raised to 32 is a Brahmaji's life is equal to is 100 years. So person went there. So it's called Shashwati Samaha. Then Kshina Punya Martya Loke Vishanti. If he doesn't get any Atmagnanam there. That's why Bhagavan says, Shankaracharya says, Tad Bhoga Kshaya. When that pleasures Kshaya is over, Punya is over, then Shuchinam Srimata. So he says, what is the meaning of Shuchinam? Yathokta Karinam. Yatha Ukta Karinam. Yatha said, whatever said in scriptures, same life one who lives is called Yathokta Karinam. If Shastra says you have to give a value to values, then that person is living a life of values. It's called Shuchi. Here really meaning Shuchi is not clean, but one who follows all values. That's why Yathokta Karina. Ukta means what is said in scriptures. That life one who follows is called Shuchi now. Shrimatam. So what is the meaning of Shrimatam? Bhagavan says Vibhuti Matam. Shri means wealth. Mata, one who possesses wealth. We have seen Dhanvan, Matiman. Same way Shrimatam. One who possesses wealth. But not only wealth, but plus culture also. That's why Shankaracharya use Vibhuti. Vibhuti means what we have different type of, our skill. It's called Vibhuti. Bhagavan says Vibhuti Yoga. Whatever Bhagavan is excel, it's called Vibhuti. Same way, only Shri is not a wealth. But if you have that life is also called wealth. If you have that grain, Ashtalakshmi, it's also Shri. In such house, in such home, Gehe means Gruhe, that Yoga Brashtaha Abhijayate. This person who is not yet able to complete, that person is born. This is the one choice. Where this person is born, Bhagavan has given another choice also. Not only Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe, but there is another choice. Where that person is born, he says, Athava Yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimata. Etad hi durlabhataram loke janma yad idrusham. Athva, there is another option. Where can that yoga brashtaha vijayate? So we can put yoginam dhimatam kule abhijayate. Bhagavan has put how bhavati. Otherwise, another choice is dhimatam, one who is a pandita, one who is a Veda, Veda party. In such, and that person is also yogi. One meaning of yogi we can say, one who lives a life of karma yogi. And another, Shankaracharya has given meaning, one who is poor, is not that much rich. Because Shuchinam Shrimatam is rich. In rich family, cultured rich, and who follows value. In such house that person is born. And another choice, he is born in Dhimatam, a person who is Pandita, he is a scholar in scriptures, plus yogi, he is a karma yogi, and another is that person is poor, yogina. If somebody asks, where we are born is better, Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe, to be born is better, or Yoginam Dhimatam Kule, Abhijayate is better. Bhagwan says, this Yoginam is Durlabhataram. This Idrusham Janma, this type of birth is Durlabhataram, is rare. Shankaracharya is not given any explanation why Bhagwan have given much importance to Yoginam Kule compared to Shrimatam Gehe. So we can say when wealth is there, so there are many, our mind has distraction. Because of wealth, our mind can go anywhere else. And here that person is Shuchinam, means they are followed Dharma. And Shrimatam, they have wealth. It doesn't mean they are all are Panditas. In their house, chanting is there. In their house, all scriptures they are studying. But when we say Dhimatam or Pandita, so like Veda Party. In South, all Veda parties. If in such family, if that Yoga Brashta is born, so it says very good start. From childhood only, they are always with scriptures. But here it is not necessary that being born in Srimatam Gehe, they are always with Vedas or scriptures. That's why this birth is Durlabhataram. Compared to this, Taram means comparative degree. Which one is better? So Durlabhataram. This one is better. The Shankaracharya is given Athva means another option. He doesn't give or. The meaning is or. Yog Shrimatam Kulat Anyasmi. Compared to Shrimatam Kulat. This always goes in fifth case. So compared to that family, which is rich, Anyasmin, other one is, Anyasmin, other one, Yoginam eva. So Shankaracharya has written, Daridranam Kule. So yogi means Daridranam. Here not written, but we can also take as a karma yogi. One is a karma yogi, at the same time is a Daridra also. So whole focus is only nothing but scriptures only. Kule bhavati. Bhavati means jayate. Kule, in this lineage, in this family, it's born. And another is a dhimata. Shankaracharya is a buddhimata. So we can take like a Omkarananji or Paramarthananji. Both are, I think, they are born in this Veda Pathi's house. So from childhood, they know all scriptures by heart. It is very useful when they try to understand the meaning of scriptures. Everything is ready for them. So if suppose Srimatam Gehe, some person has gone, so they have to first buy out everything and then they have to understand. But this is the one more plus point of this Buddhimatam. All agraharas, if in such house, if person is born, so every day keep on listening this chanting, so beautiful. So this birth is a rare according to Bhagavan. So Kule Bhavati Jayate Dhimatam. Etad hi janma. This type of birth, etad hi janma, this type of birth, yad daridranam yoginam kule. Which type of birth Bhagavan says, which is born in the poor, but yoginam kule, which is given to Dhimatam. Such Veda party kule is a durlabhataram. Dukkha labhyataram means it is a very rare. And compared to where, he says Purvam Apeksha. Having compared with Srimatam Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe, compared to this birth, is more rare. It is more conducive according to such Yoga Brashtaha. Bhagavan says, Loke Janma Yadishranam Yathokta Visheshane Kule. Yatha Ukta, again Yatha Ukta, which I already mentioned. Visheshana means daridranam, dhimata. That both adjectives Bhagavan has used in such family to be born is very rare. It is more that person will get benefited, that yoga prashta. But having gone there, what will happen to this person? So this is the verse. Here our Gita says we have rebirth. We always believe in rebirth, but this in Gita, if we say where Bhagavan has mentioned rebirth, this all 43rd, 44th verse of Bhagavan has given the emphasis on rebirth. And what will happen to that person? So Bhagavan says, Tatra tam buddhi sanyogam labhate paurvadehikam yatate cha tato bhuyah samsiddho kuru nandana. Tatra, the meaning of Tatra means there. Either in Shuchinam Shrimadam Gehe athava Yoginam Dhimatam Kule. Tatra, in their house, what will happen to that person? Tam labate. That person gains. What he gains? Paurvadehikam buddhi sanyogam. Paurvadehikam means in previous life. Purva deha. Connected to Purva Deha is called Paurva Dehikam. I always used to say, if we in this birth, in previous birth, if Chitta Shuddhi we have done up to 35%. So in this birth, our Chitta Shuddhi will start from 36% only. We have already completed 35. So this is called Tam Labate, that person gains. What Paurva Dehikam. We say, if we connect it to, suppose, Udyog, it's called Audyogik. Same way it is connected to Purva Deha, it's called Paurva Dehikam, which is connected to our past birth. It's called Paurva Dehikam. And what we will do, Buddhi Sanyogam Labate. Our intellect reconnect with our previous birth, Paurva Dehika. So Labhate means that person will gets what that person will get. Paurva Dehikam Buddhi Sanyogam, the connection of our intellect of previous birth, that person gets. And when we gets, what will happen to that person? Again, he start yatate. In this birth also, yatate samsiddho. For that success, to become that samyak darshanam, sansiddho means to get a success. And here the meaning of sansiddhi, success is what? In previous birth also, that person is interested to have that vision of oneness. After having got the self-knowledge, that person should have the vision of oneness. If person is get that vision of oneness, it's called siddhi. So in this life also, again that person, for that vision of oneness, yatate, he strive for this. He puts effort for this. And how much? Bhuyaha means again and again. Again and again, bhuyaha, tataha means then after. Kuru Nandana is just Sambodhana of Arjuna, or lineage of Kuru. That person gets the connection of past birth, and again, for that Sansiddhi, for the vision of oneness, he again, Bhuyaha Yatate, he again starts his effort or her effort. Whatever we have done, it never gets in vain. Everything remain in our account only. I would say how that buddhi sanyogam paurvadehikam labhate. Up to age of 31, for myself, I don't know what is Upanishad. I never come in contact with Upanishad. But then Swami Viditatmananji said you have to go Annaikatti for 3 months course. Even at that time, I don't know who is Dayanandji Maharaj. Even I don't know what is this Annaikatti place, Arsha Vidya Gurukulam. Then I went for 3 months course. Then first time I read Kathopanishad. They taught us Kathopanishad without Bhashya. Even compared to Gita, when they were teaching Kathopanishad, for me everything was very familiar. I think I have seen everything. I don't know where, but for me, compared to Gita, everything is familiar. From where it comes, it's come Buddhi Sanyogam. This again, Bhagwan has given us the connection. For what? Paurvadehikam. I don't know which way we have completed, how much we have become uncompleted, we don't know, but still we can have that connection. And again, started Bhuyaha Yatate. Again, we have started our journey. Bhuyaha Yatate. The Shankaracharya is explained now what is the meaning of Tatra. So Tatra means Yoginam Kule. But we can put also Srimatam Gehe also. Because that Yoga Brashta is born in either side. Srimatam, Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe or Yoginam Kule. Then what will happen to that person? Tam Buddhi Sanyogam. So Shankaracharya is written, Tam Buddhi Sanyogam means Buddhya Sanyogam. He just split the samasa. The connection with Buddhi is Karmani. It's a Trutiya Tatpurusha Samasa. It's called Buddhi Sanyogam Labhate. It gains without any prayatna, it just comes. And connection with what? Paurvadehikam. So Paurvadehikam means Purvasmin Dehe Bhavam. What will happen in past birth? Purvasmin. In past Deha, in past whatever body we have, that what happened is called Paurvadehikam. That connection, when we get it, then again Yatatecha. Then again in this life also, that person starts Prayatnam Karoti. Again he strives for this vision. Prayatnam Karoti. And Bhagwan has written here Tataha. Tataha means he says Tasmat Purva Krutat Sanskarat. What we have done in past life. Purva Krutat, past done, whatever did in past births, Sanskarat, whatever we have impressions. With Gita, whatever we have Upanishad, same impression, with that impression, Bhuyaha means Bahuttaram. Again, more and more, we put effort, Samsiddho. Samsiddho means Samsiddhi Nimittam. Here the meaning of Siddhi is success. And what is the success here? The vision of oneness. There is nothing else. So Sansiddhin Nimittam He Kuru Nandana. This is both word Buddhi Sanyogam Paurvadehikam Labhate. Actually we can put Saha or whatever Sa. Saha Labhate Tam Paurvadehikam Buddhi Sanyogam Labhate. And again that journey is started. Whenever we have left out in la past birth, how much this is beautiful, and how much we have that, one type of consolation. Whatever we have done, it never goes in vain. It always with us. But still, Bhagwan didn't say what is the meaning of Buddhi Sanyogam. He just put a word Buddhi Sanyogam. So now he will explain in 44th verse what is the meaning of Buddhi Sanyogam. So Shankaracharya is written here, Katham Purvadeha Buddhi Sanyogam Iti tad uchyate. Katham means in which manner, how? Purva deha buddhi sanyogam. How can we connect our buddhi with our past body? That connection, how it will come? Tad uchyate. It is being said in this verse. He says, Purvabhyasena tenaiva ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते. Bhagavan says, Saha hriyate. This is the main word. Main sentence. Saha means Saha yoga brashtaha. Hriyate means he just taken away. He just, attracted. How can he attracted? He says, Purva abhyasena tena eva purva abhyasena. Whatever practice, whatever lifestyle, whatever this life that person has passed in previous life, it is called purva abhyasa. Whatever practice he has done in previous births is called purva abhyasa. But here the meaning of practice is not doctor practice, but here the meaning of abhyasa is practice. Well, which type of practice? One who has life of karma yogi, one who has done Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. That lifestyle is called abhyasa. That abhyasa which has done in past life, by that only, they never riyate. He just attracted to this lifestyle. Avashaha api. Avashaha means helplessly. Saha riyate. If you have heard Swami V's story, Swami Viditatmananji, because he was engineer, he did his master in US and he was doing job in US only. So one day his friend asked to Swami V, okay, there is one Swami has come from India, would you like to join me? Because Chinmayananji has come at that time and he has conducted one week whole talk series. So only it was weekends. So he says, can you join me? So Swami V says, no, I don't want, because he would like to go always, some long drive, some photography. He loves to go. So he says, no, I don't like to join you. But he says, please come. His friend persuaded, you don't come inside, you sit outside. I will go inside the hall, you will sit outside and just you give me company. Then Swamiji says, okay, I will join you, but I won't come inside the hall. It was the first day, Saturday. Then Chinmayananji started some Gita lecture was there. So Swamiji, he was sitting inside. His friend was, Swamiji was sitting outside somewhere. But that loudspeaker was also outside. They have kept. And Swamiji has listened this talk and he is avashaha. It's like, is something is, he says, I have to listen. Then second day, he went inside. He said, I have to listen. Then second day when he listened, then for a week, he gives, leaves. So he says, I don't want to join job for 1 week. I will listen this. So he didn't go for job and he listened for whole week this. And then he decided, I would like to quit my job and I would like to join 3 years course. He met Chinmayananji and he says, I would like to join this Powai in Bombay. I would like to join. How can it happen? One who is just listening, who was doing a US, and he says he was in so great post. So some company has given a chartered plane so he can fly whenever he would like to. In that much post, he was there. But when he listened and he says, now I would like to quit anything. And he has quit everything. He has joined this 1976 course. and he lived in 79 and became a Swami V. It's called Purvabhyasena. Is Riyate, he's just taken away, you know, by that verse. And how the Avashahi, even without helplessly, he has went inside, and still that his friend is still his Gruhastha, and Swamiji become a sannyasi. Taken Swamiji for list, he's still Gruhastha. Both are fast friends still, but he's still household. And Swamiji became sannyasi. So what is called Tenahi? It's called Buddhi Sanyogam. This is the connection. Here, first time just hear this all Shabdas, this Gita, and Avasha helplessly Riyate is just attracted. And he becomes a Jignasuhu. Jignasuhu means Gnatum Ichuhu. That Jignasuhu, who is Yoga Brashta, now is converted Jignasuhu. That person, Yogasya Jignasuhu, he is a Jignasu of Karma Yoga, even Gnana Yoga Jignasuhu. That person, Shabda Brahma Ativartate. He can beyond. So, Ativartate we can take as a transcendent. He just transcended all words which are always flattery, which always say the Karma Kanda, Purva Bhag of Veda. This all Shabda is transcended. Now he is not much interested in Purva Veda. It's called Shabda Brahma Ativartate. Jignasu. It says there are two words. One is called Mumukshuhu and another is called Jignasuhu. So what is the difference between Mumukshuhu? So we say Mokto Muchuhu. One who would like to moksha is called Mumukshuhu. But what is Jignasuhu? Gnatumichuhu. So it always says in Brahma Sutra, Mumukshu should convert into Jignasu. Because there are many Mumukshu. They say this sansara is enough. I would like moksha. But for moksha, there are different definitions. If you go to Vaikuntha, you are liberated. If you go to Kailasa, you are liberated. There are many cults, you know, is right now is available. But a person who knows, okay, I need a moksha, but to become a moksha, I need not to go anywhere. I need to know only, okay, really I'm liberated. So that conversion, mumukshu should convert into jignasu is a big step. So athato brahma jigyasa, there is never athato brahma mumuksha. Jignasa only can convert, gives moksha, not only mumuksha. Mumukshu can go anywhere. They all say we are mumukshu. But even by going to Vaikuntha Dhama, they say we have got moksha. But Jignasu means one who knows moksha possible only by knowing only, not by going. That's why Bhagavan has written Jignasuhu. Such person is Gnatum Ichuhu, that then Shabda Brahma Ati Vartate. He is transcended the first portion of Veda. They says if you do this, you will get Swarga. If you do this, you will become Hiranyagarbha. You do this, all are is not fruitful and meaningful for this Jignasu. He is interested only in Vedanta. It's called Shabda Brahmati Varta. Or just now is one thought it came. That person has developed Vairagya towards the first part of Veda. He is not much more interested in first part of Veda. So Shankaracharya is explained what is the meaning of Purvabhyasa. First he has given Yaha Purva Janmani Kruta Abhyasaha Saha Purvabhyasaha. Purva Janmani, in past birth. Yaha, a person, Kruta Abhyasaha, one he has done practice. Otherwise we say one who has lived a life of karma yoga or one who has gone through all Shravana Manana Nididhyasana is called Abhyasaha. One who has done like this, Krutaha, means one who has done like this, that is called Purva Abhyasaha. And that Purvabhyasa is very much strong in that person. So Teneva, here he says, Teneva Balavata is very strong in that person. Balavata, Purvabhyasa is very strong. For that reason, Riyate, he's just attracted, he's just taken away. How he is taken away, attracted, Bhagwan has written Avashaha. Avashaha means helplessly. He just, he has, even he has seen many kids from childhood, they are not interested in what normal kids are used to do. They are playing, but there are some kids who always would like to read some Veda books. He would, like Raman Maharshi, we see his childhood. If we see even Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, if we have gone through, we know how they little bit not normal childhood. They always would like to sit in meditation. They would like to read good books. This is also avashaha. Nobody has told them, okay, you have to do like this, but helplessly they are doing. And avashopi saha. Who is that saha? Bhagwan says that yoga brashta. So become a yoga brashta is a blessing. Even I say we all are yoga brashta only, no? Otherwise, wow, we have developed this interest in Vedanta. There are many kathas, everything is available. Still, we are developed interest in Gita, in Upanishad. Why? So, still, we are yoga brashta. And why we are yoga brashta? Purva janmani kruta abhyasa. We have done something in our past life. That's why we are avashaha, helplessly riyate. We are just attracted, we are just taken away. Actually, riyate is harati, is led, taken away by our purva abhyasa. In next para, Shankaracharya would like to explain more how, which sanskara is better. But detail of this, we will see tomorrow. Any question?
Yes, Swamiji.
Hmm.
So Krishna says Yoga Brashtaha will go to various lokas and stay there for a long time. And Vikshine Punye come back to Martiloga and you'll continue your journey. But depending on the punya that you have, you're going to stay for a very long time in all these lokas. Now, in order to achieve moksha, if you're a yoga prashta and you have to achieve moksha, you have to be born as a manushya to continue your journey. So now, if you're going to be long time away in punya loka, then that's not a good. I mean, that's you want to come back quickly. So the more punya you have, so the more shravanam you have done, you may be staying longer in enjoying whatever the lokas are. So what is the is there anything mentioned in the scriptures on this? And that does not make sense to me. If I'm a yoga brashta, I want to come back immediately so
But
that
what is? No, but
continue.
yeah, but it is a law of karma, According to law of karma, we have to experience our
Exhaust the
own punya.
punya.
We exhaust the punya.
But now enjoying the punya means what? Sitting in heaven and looking at Ramba and Urvashi and
And I don't think it is only Ramba Urvashi. Many we have to experience, All time, I don't think they always they are dancing.
no,
But
otherwise you are like some
Swargaloka.
deva
no, no.
blessing people for all their whatever they're praying, you bless something like that, right?
No, even if you have gone through some Chandogya, so there is a one story. Lord Indra means the Lord of all Swarga. Is called Indra. And this Asura's son is called Virochana. Both went to one Rishi to learn Atmagyanam.
Yes.
So when Indra can go for Atmagnanam, there must be something in Indra Swarga also, no?
Yeah, that he will teach.
Yeah,
Only in Brahma Loka you can learn from Brahmaji, right?
yeah, yeah,
That is said.
yeah.
What about other lokas?
That's why they are gone to Rishis. Okay, we would like to know what is the Atma Jnana. So then that Rishi says you have to do 100 years, you have to do farming. Then they say yes. Then again they went back to that Rishi, I forget that name. Then Rishi again 100 years. 3 times they have sent them back.
Back.
And you do again farming and farming. And after 5 times, means 500 years, he starts teaching. But still Virochan cannot understand. But Indra understand little bit. But what is the gist of here? Indra has such buddhi that I have to get Atma Gnana. There must be something in Swarga also except dance also. No? What is the point here?
Yeah.
This is not only dance only.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is there a serious? It's a serious question actually. So, what is the Shastra talking about? Because I'm actually disturbed by the fact that you will be away for too long. Because the Shastra has also said you can only get Jnanam. Apart from what I've heard about Brahmaji, learning from Brahmaji, it is said Jnanam is only possible in Manushya Sharira. You need to be born a Manushya in order to get this Jnanam. Right? So, now being away is all fine. But if you want, your goal is to achieve, have moksha, and you want to come back, then you want to be able to come back so that you can achieve that goal.
No, but Indra also went for Jnanam. He was not in Manushya.
Yeah, that's why I was telling, no, it is not necessary, only this birth, but this is one also cute. But always I used to say, why are hurry?
Why are no?
Why should
I'm
we
not
hurry?
in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry. So I don't mind. So I can be a yoga brashta. But once, then if I'm not achieved it in this lifetime, then I want to come back quickly here. Come back quickly here so we can continue the journey. That's the point.
I never bother about this. Let me
Stay
enjoy,
in,
let me
Indraloka.
experience.
I don't want to stay in Indraloka. I want to come back here because my goal is what, like Nachiketa said, I don't want punya. I mean, I don't want heaven.
All the other riches.
I want knowledge. So I want to come back.
But
So,
in my understanding, I think to go there also, we can have some maturity of mind also, no? This buddhi paripakvata, maybe there also. So having seen all this, we don't know, we never go and we never remember anything. But if we go there, we see everything, we may have developed some dispassion. We may have developed some vairagya. If we got
It
some
teaches.
vairagya, it's a sign of maturity. So whenever Bhagwan send us, maybe some for good for us only, no? Otherwise, why he sends? This is my thinking. If you're going there, we are learning something. Everywhere we go, we have to learn. So this is the point only. If Bhagwan has planned something, there must be something done.
So it's Ishvara's will. When we attain knowledge, it is up to him, his grace that happens.
This only. Right now is like, you know, one person was Puja Swamiji's job. One person was doing tapas. He says, I would like to come out of anger. Bhagwan has just appeared in front of him. Bhagwan says, I bless you for within a short time, you will come out of anger. He says, right now I want, why are not
The anger hasn't gone.
anger? Simply, we don't know how much we have inside, you know, how much we need cleanliness of our mind or anything.
if we stay in that
By going
Indraloka,
there also.
help cleaning it automatically.
Yeah,
Every
maybe
day
cleaning
it's-
also. When we see something, when we go through everything, all experience, it is not only dancing in my thinking, because Yamadharma
she
Raja
just
is
said.
also teaching.
No, I was just joking about that.
No, but you know, Yamadharma Raja is
No,
also
we-
Guru. If he is teaching, so he knows what is Atma Gnana. He is teaching to Nachiketa, so he knows everything.
Why does the scripture say, however, that in order to gain jnanam, you need to have Manushya Janma?
Because free will is here, no? We have to exhaust, experience punya.
Yes.
We are not using much our free will there. In Papa Yoni, we are exhausting our Papa. This is also a program animals are. There
Yes.
also we are, here only we have free will. And we
Free
can use free will freely.
Yeah.
That's why. There must be something to go there, to experience something, some point of maturity. It's there.
So is it discussed anywhere in the scriptures?
I don't know. In Upanishad, whatever I have studied,
There's nothing.
Rudraranyaka yet I have not completed, but I don't think it's also discussed.
Because it seems to me like you still have some unfinished tendencies to experience pleasure or enjoy certain things. That is why you probably go there and experience those things, and then now you have complete dispassion.
That's
Exhausted.
that seems
Yeah.
like a good explanation.
Yeah. Because right, Hemlata, if you think about it, if I really have intense dispassion right now to have jnana, I will get it right now.
Yes.
Because it doesn't take any time or anything. Right now I can get it, but I can't. Why? Because there are a lot of other agendas I have in my mind.
We don't know what are hindrance in sitting inside our mind also. There are
Yeah.
many
We don't even know.
hindrances.
Yeah.
We don't know what is our unconscious is still wants something. We don't know we have unloaded our unconscious or not.
Mhm.
There are so much thing inside, that should be processed it out. For this processing out, Bhagwan would be sending out us to some different loka. Maybe we don't know anything. Because we have blindfolder. We know only this much. And Bhagwan's will is broad. We don't. Anything else? So shall we do Purnamada? So
Yes.
but still blessing. No, we all are yoga brashta. We are on good way. Good journey, beautiful journey of listening. Om Purna
Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om